Hello and welcome to The Takeaway with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. What I do on this show is I have one guest and I ask them one question. Then they get the floor. So here we go. So here I am once again. Thank you for joining me today. It's Tyra on Vancouver Island, Canada, and I have a wonderful guest today. This is Lystra Tuach. Did I say that right?
Tuach.
There
Not
you go.
a problem. Not a problem.
Oh, I'm so glad I get help. So this is really awesome because we were talking earlier and talking about how founders are getting so super excited because we are very close to launching to the public, and people are very excited about one of the products in particular. Not that we're not excited about all of them, but Oh Bless has really gotten our community stirred up. And of course, when you and I were talking, you mentioned that this one really struck a chord in your heart. Now, go ahead and talk to us about Oh Bless and why it appeals to you. So take it away.
Oh Bless is something that just, it makes me happy. It makes me happy to know that I can be of help, of more help. Like in the past, my husband and I always have sponsored a child. Okay. So we always looked, it's the children that's my passion. You know, I want to help them. I want to see that they have food and clothes and so on and so on. After my husband passed away, I was on my own with two kids and I couldn't keep it up.
Right.
Afterwards, though, with my church and so on, someone was there and my sister and I sponsored one more child that we have to this day. And we've always helped in the church as well, like sending food and clothes and so on to the different countries that needed it.
Right.
And yeah, so it's always been something that I loved doing, and up to this day. And when I joined Onpassive in January of 2020,
Okay.
I felt I could do more. I also I have a monthly thing with Save the Children where I donate.
Yes.
And I wish I could do more. There is also this charity for Jews, the elderly, and so on. And I donate there as well where I can, when I can. Okay. Now, Oh Bless is here, and it's going to be something that will help me to help more, because it's what I want to do. It's what makes me feel so good knowing that I could help, because I have two children. And as far as I see, they have had everything that they've ever wanted.
Yeah.
And when I see the children out there needing and wanting, I feel as though I am the one of the ones who should reach out, because my kids have been fortunate, you know, so I want to help.
That is, that is so amazing. People, I can see where I've mentioned this before. Mike Ellis often, he's one of our leaders in Onpassive.
Mhm.
He's often talked about, each founder is going to, of course, first look after their bottom line, whatever issues and maybe deaths, maybe, who knows, that they're going to deal with. But
Right.
because we're founders in this company that is global and so huge, we of course are going to be making, as we say in Onpassive, bushels and bushels of apples. So
Absolutely.
we only need so many. So founders have gotten so excited, as you are explaining, about what we're going to be able to do with all this extra. Now, before we go on, I just want to mention to the viewers, if you want to learn more about Onpassive and Oh Bless, once we're done here, go ahead over to onpassive.com. There you're going to see all our products. You're going to see information about our company, about our CEO, our locations. Everything is there for you to examine. But Oh Blessed in particular, we're talking about. So have you kind of gone over a few of these things on Oh Bless and what you're going to be able to do?
So far, not really, but I am in with the Angels and Chris Johnson. I know that with him there, I can also help more. I can contribute, okay, to whatever they're doing and whatever else comes my way, as long as I can afford it, and I know I will be able to with Onpassive.
Yes.
I will be out there helping the people in need.
Yes. Oh, that's the thing. When you consider right now, we're just over 800,000 members as founders in Onpassive. Now, say if you yourself brought forward a charity that you want to be able to help with Oh Bless, you can create campaigns, you can promote it. There's all kinds of things you can do with Oh Bless. And so even if you consider 800,000 plus people, if each of us gave $1, could you
No,
imagine?
incredible, incredible. It's going to be mind-blowing, you know?
Truly.
Yeah, the things that we will be able to do for the children, you know, it's just going to be oof.
Well, and there's so much more because you can do the crowdfunding type thing for certain groups or certain needs. But there's also things that's going to be available on Oh Bless, like for business startups. Say
Mhm.
I'm trying to start a business and for whatever reason, maybe I can't get bank financing or whatever. Well, you can create a campaign and put it out there for people to examine. And of course, before these campaigns go live, they will be examined as legitimate. They're not going to be things that are just willy-nilly and, I'm just trying to get money in my own pocket. It's going to be
Right.
very specific as
Yes.
far as the
Yes.
funding, right?
Right. Right.
So what else can you tell us about Oh Bless? Is there anything more you would like to add as far as any of that?
Well, I think that Oh Bless will just open up something for, well, when I say something, it will open up a way, a new way for everyone to just start. They'll just jump in there. All the people with the heart for helping others going to just jump in there and start giving and helping. And, it's all we can do, and I know that we will bless a lot of people. I just want to bless a lot of children more than anything else. The children is just right here. It's they're just here. They've always been there, and oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait. I want to be able. I mean, I have even wanted to send toys and all these things, and they will always tell me, well, we don't really ship toys. You either donate or you send clothes and so on. But when I see the toys that my kids and my grandkids, I just want to grab them all up, pack them up and send them over there. And it's like, you guys don't need all these things. They're children who've never seen anything like that, you know? So I'm passionate about that.
I love that. I love that. And it's so wonderful that you even speak to your own children or your grandchildren, that they're kind of understanding the concept of that. Because I know I did some mission trips to, well, the two in particular that really struck me the deepest was, well, one was Cambodia.
Mhm.
And it was so neat. Some of the parents brought their children on the mission trip. And it was so wonderful because our kids here often feel they're very hard done by. But going over to another country and seeing, like, those kids have no concept of what our kids have, just exactly what you're saying.
Exactly.
So it's a good eye opener because, everything's relevant. We live here, whether we're in, North America or any of the, very well developed countries. Yes, we have poor. Yes, there's struggles in humanity in every area of the globe.
Right. Yeah.
But boy, when you enter a third world country, that is a day and night experience.
Which I'm hoping to do because of Onpassive now. And the children are older and so on. So now I can do things for me, things that I want to do. So hopefully one day I'll be able to get over there and, really see it firsthand and work with them and help and, and so on. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
waiting.
and there's so many options. And I've often said that we in North America, especially because I live in Canada and a lot of people are in the US, we've been so blessed with a lot. And I think that our God-given responsibility, if you will, is to be able to share what we have.
Absolutely.
Because, some of the things that I hear that Ash Mufarah, our CEO, does after working hours and hours and hours, finally gets a day off. What does he do? Goes to the grocery store, buys water, buys a whole bunch of stuff, fills the carts, takes his kids to the park and starts handing out water and food. Well,
Amazing
on, okay?
Amazing man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Totally amazing.
That really tells you something.
I don't know him, but I feel as though I do, from everything. And I know that one day I will, we all will, can't wait. Can't wait.
Isn't that something? And to have, with him doing things like that and teaching his children from young, because he has a young family. So teaching them from young to have that heart of compassion, that you're blessed, I believe, as I said, you're blessed to be a blessing, right? And just as you're saying about your children and your grandchildren, of saying, I want to take up all these toys and I want to send them off, that they're starting to understand, that kind of heart.
Right.
And don't you find, go ahead.
What I've always done, it's when they show these children on TV, okay, dirty and no clothes and they're looking for food, I would bring them and say, look at these children. Think about how you live, think about what you've got, and look at these children here. This is how they live. So they know.
Yes.
They know. They grew up looking at this and, so yeah, it's lost for words half the time, to really express how I feel. When I think about children having no food, that is the worst thing. When you're hungry how you feel, Tyra. I know when I'm hungry how I feel.
And how many times are we that hungry?
Exactly. How do these little children, how do they cope with that?
Yes.
Breaks my heart.
Yeah. And
really does.
And there's just so much with some of the stuff we saw with so many orphans that they don't even have parents to look after them. Well, what happens? People take advantage of them. You know, they pull them into gangs, they pull them into the sex trade, they pull them into all these things because, as you said, these children are hungry. And if they're orphans, they're alone. You know, so there's going to be so much as founders with Oh Bless that we're going to be able to do.
I think Oh Bless is one of the greatest things Ash Farah could have done. Apart from Onpassive, that is one of the greatest things. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, as they say, amazing.
Oh, amazing. I love it. I love it. Well,
Be.
don't you feel like Oh Bless was actually the center of Ash's heart for when he created Onpassive? To me,
Absolutely.
you know, hey?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yes.
I think it was always there as he created because he knew he could bring forward this thing where
everything that he had in his heart, that he would be able to bring it out there so that we can see and we can all jump in, which we are. I'm glad we are, you know, because we are going to make such a difference.
That is really something. I love it. So just wrapping up, folks, I want to thank you so much for coming on with me today. Because
well, I thank you for having me. It's awesome.
Good. Well, you know, it's so wonderful to hear from everybody, you know, different founders, we're from different languages and cultures and countries. And, you know, I think it really helps people understand that Onpassive is global. It's for anyone, anywhere.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So thank you very much today for joining me. I so appreciate what you shared with us.
Thank you for having me.
Good. So, and everyone else, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your day and be sure to stop by again because I will have more amazing guests for you to listen to. So have a good day. Bye for now.
Bye.